all, my name is Danye. I go by Danye Moniz or it's J Moniz on multiple platforms, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I actually can't believe I'm finally doing this. I've wanted to pursue YouTube for a long time. I remember when I was about 18 years old, this was like 2014, and I used to do my makeup to go to work. I used to watch a lot of like Vicky Logan, Alyssa Forever. I started to do my makeup and I always felt like, oh, like I would love to get on YouTube and be able to just talk to people, but I never really did it. And I think that was because I was also in college. On top of that, just life was life, and it wasn't something that I was able to do at that time. And so I've always kind of like played around with social media to try to see like where I can fit in. And just for some context, the largest platform is actually Pinterest. You may have seen me for lock inspo pics. Over the past year and a half, I've reached almost 2 million impressions on Pinterest. So there is pictures of me floating all over the internet of my hair. Had people text and email me and be like, oh, I saw you on TikTok, or I saw you on this Instagram page, this hair page. My second largest platform is TikTok, where I currently have, I think, about 13.7K followers, and it mostly is me posting my hair again. It used to be me posting some gym stuff, some beauty stuff, and sometimes I just get up there and I post selfies. And so on TikTok, I've had a couple of viral hits. I've been blessed enough that TikTok loves and adores me, and I adore them back. And then my social media on Instagram from those platforms has grown a little bit, but I still only have about 1,000 followers because that's just not a platform that I have yet started to grow. I think Instagram feels very personal to me. I have a lot of people from high school, from childhood, and college on there, and so I've always tried to figure out how I can utilize Instagram to be that one platform where I maintain my like complete, just like normalcy. I don't use Facebook anymore, like a lot of people don't, and so Instagram is like my Facebook, you know? And that's subject to change because, you know, I'm going on this journey of like pivoting and seeing how much I can kind of lean more into my social media. I think when you're on platforms like TikTok and Pinterest, people only see snapshots of you. They'll find their way to my Instagram and they'll say like, oh, I never expected you to be like this, or I never expected you to be like that. And I want to make sure I'm able to show my full self and people interact with that, but also like not too much. And so there's a fine line that I was just not able to find, and now I have time. So why do I have time? After I finished my undergrad degree in English, I moved to New York City to pursue my master's at NYU in secondary education. And for those 6 years, I was an English teacher. I was also a coach. I was a department head. I did a bunch of stuff. I talked to myself a lot this last year about like, oh, I'm burning myself out. Like there has to be a way that I'm able to impact kids and not burn myself out. Oh, I have all these other things. I'm getting brands to inquire, but I was completely tired from my job, so I wasn't able to engage. I was like, I have to find a balance. And so July starts my pivot year, looking to share myself more with my online community. While I need to get back on TikTok and get back on Pinterest, I also want to be on YouTube because I feel like it shows more of who I am, kind of. And there, you know, sometimes there's this fear of like, oh, will people accept me? But like, I have benefited a lot from the fact that like, I'm not gonna say I don't give a fuck, because I do. Damn, like, you don't like me, but it's not something that keeps me up at night. At the end of the day, like, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, which I actually like because I don't like too many people. And so this YouTube journey is really about me finding my people. And I'm excited that I finally have time to start it because, like I said, this is something that I have thought about for years. Another big thing for me to kind of answer in this video is I did leave New York City. Oh my gosh, everybody's like, why would you leave New York? I know New York is people's dream. Asking me like, why would you give this up? Why would you give it up? New York is beautiful. And it has a lot of opportunities. And if you are trying to build your career, if you are trying to get into that hustle culture of like, I need to grind, I need as many opportunities to make sure that I can build my network, New York City is the place to go. Once you've kind of built a solid foundation for yourself, it can become overwhelming. And I got to the point where I felt like I had a solid foundation in my career and I wanted to move into something slower. I knew New York was not the place for me to stay. And so actually less than a month ago, I decided that I was gonna resign from my job. I was gonna pack up all my shit and I was moving back home. I think there's like this quote that talks about how being in a position of uncertainty is like the greatest thing because you don't know what's coming next and it expands the possibilities. And that's where I am right now, to make sure that I'm thinking more about future me, that I'm preserving myself for future me and, you know, my future family and the legacies I want to create. I'm gonna stay in education probably in some kind of capacity. I'm very passionate about education. It is not something that I just want to leave in the dust, especially with this whole like Project 2025. I want to be a part of something, because if you don't know, look it up. That shit is ridiculous. Or lean into both sides and find that harmony and balance of me feeling like my full self and not have to sacrifice my creative side for my professional side or my professional side for my creative side. And so this channel is gonna be for the girls in their pivot season, for hard workers, but also creatives. Just another outlet for me to be able to reach my community in a more authentic way and for y'all to get to know me as I am. Behind the caption, behind the videos with the quick viral music, and behind more than just my hair. Every time a picture or video has gone viral, I'm like, do people know I'm smart? I bet people don't even know that I'm smart. I bet they don't even know that I can write. I bet they don't know this about me, like, or that about me. This was just my introduction video, so I look forward to seeing you soon next time. Bye.